Have you ever wondered why stories of ancient gods, monsters, and tragic heroes still show up in movies, books, psychology, and even our everyday language? Why do tales from over 2,000 years ago still feel so hauntingly familiar? This is the world of Greek mythology, not just a set of old stories, but a mirror of who we are, what we fear, and what we hope to become. Greek mythology is more than just epic battles and divine drama. It's a rich collection of symbolic stories that shaped ancient Greek culture and continue to shape ours. In this video, we'll explore what Greek mythology really is, what it meant to ancient people, and why it still holds powerful meaning for us today. Greek mythology is the collection of traditional stories told by the ancient Greeks to explain everything from how the world was created to why we experience suffering, love, and war. These stories include theogony, the origin of the gods; cosmogony, the creation of the world; heroic epics, tales of mortals like Hercules and Odysseus; moral myths, like the fall of Icarus or the torment of Sisyphus. We meet powerful gods like Zeus, Athena, and Hades, along with tragic figures like Narcissus, Medusa, and Orpheus. But beyond entertainment, these myths carry deep symbolic meaning. So what do these stories really mean? Greek mythology speaks in metaphors. Each god reflects a part of the human psyche. Ares represents rage, Aphrodite, desire, Athena, reason and wisdom. These stories weren't just about gods, they were about humans. They explained why we suffer, why we fall in love, why we make mistakes. They gave meaning to unpredictable forces like death, war, weather, or fate. Even myths like Pandora's box, Prometheus stealing fire, or Persephone descending into the underworld reveal layers of psychological and emotional truth. Greek mythology is not a singular linear narrative, but a vast interwoven tapestry of overlapping stories, rich with gods, mortals, monsters, and deeply human flaws. These myths hold within them the tension between defiance and order, fate and freedom. There is Prometheus, who challenged divine authority to gift humanity with fire, and for that, endured eternal punishment. There is Pandora, whose unsealed jar became the origin of human suffering, not out of malice, but a tragic collision of curiosity and divine design. And there is Icarus, whose fall from the sky serves not merely as a warning, but as a meditation on the limits of human ambition when divorced from wisdom. These stories were not merely symbolic, they were sacred. They framed the moral universe of ancient Greece, legitimized political structures, and gave spiritual meaning to life's triumphs and tragedies. They were embedded in ritual, etched into the walls of temples, and brought to life on the dramatic stage. Most importantly, they evolved. Retold by poets, playwrights, and philosophers, Greek myths adapted to reflect changing values, fears, and aspirations. Just like the stories we tell today, they shifted with each generation, anchoring people not only to their gods, but to each other. Greek mythology is more than ancient religion or fantasy. It's the emotional DNA of Western storytelling. The story of Medusa, for example, is now read by many as a symbol of power, trauma, and survival. Orpheus and Eurydice still break our hearts with the pain of loss. Prometheus still symbolizes rebellion, innovation, and sacrifice. These myths survive not because they are old, but because they are true in a different way, true about what it means to be human. So the next time you hear the name Zeus, or someone mentions Pandora's box, or a Herculean task, know that you're hearing echoes of something ancient, powerful, and still deeply relevant. Greek mythology isn't just about gods and monsters. It's about humans, our choices, our struggles, and the stories we tell to make sense of life. If you enjoyed this dive into Greek mythology, please like, share, and subscribe. This channel explores ancient fables, fairy tales, and myths from around the world to find emotional truths that still matter today. Let's keep these stories alive, one legend at a time.